introduce you to Ace. Ace, let's get money.
Hey guys, what's going on? This week we're talking about the service industry accounting. So we named this episode At Your Service. All right. Remember, man, if you're in a business where you are providing a service, hairdresser, fixing cars, barber or lawyer, whatever it is, you in the service industry, right? And what's going to really set you apart is how good you treat your clients. All right. But you also want to make sure that you're keeping track of what's coming in and what's going out, keeping track of that cash flow. My cash tip for this week is you need to invoice your clients. All right. You need to either send them an email with an invoice. Programs like QuickBooks or Wave app will allow you to send invoices through your email, or go to the dollar store, buy a receipt book, and just keep track of, your revenues for your clients. So you know what's coming in, and they also have a record for their, for themselves. All right. So keep those receipts, and we'll be right back.
Wazoo Mobile Technologies, connecting businesses and customers at a fraction of the price. Wherever you may go, quickly and easily find and compare deals and businesses with Wazoo. Now with over 20,000 downloads. Set preferences and see the best deals, or see all the new hair and fashion styles on Style Swiper. Browse for new hair and fashion styles, get directions to nearby salons who offer unique styles. Wazoo and Style Swiper from Wazoo Mobile Technologies. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
All right, welcome back. We're talking about accounting in the service industry. All right. So a big thing is understanding the value that you provide to your customers and being consistent with that service. Okay. So for example, if you're a barber, right, and you're charging $20 a cut, right, what you're really doing is you're providing a service of the haircut, but you're also, man, you got to take care of your client, right? And how do you value that? How do you value, man, I got the best clippers, or I got the, the nicest, atmosphere in my barbershop. So those type of things are intangible. Those are called intangibles, but it all goes into the value that you charge per client. The same with a lawyer. Every lawyer don't cost the same, even if they take on the same case. The same with me being an accountant. Some tax returns I do them for one price, and for others there's another, because almost every situation is different. All right. So understanding that value, but also creating consistency so that your clients understand what you bring to the table, and they understand, man, that's why I go to such and such for my haircuts, or that's why I go to this guy when I get in trouble with the law, or that's why I go to this guy when I need my taxes done. All right. Next, you need to understand the difference between fixed costs and variable costs. Your fixed costs are going to fall under things like your rent, your utilities. You're going to pay those every month, no matter how many clients you have. But then you're going to have variable costs that you have every client that you have. The most important thing is understanding your time, right? That's the biggest variable cost in the service business, is your time, and knowing what that's worth and how to value that so you charge the right amount. All right. I want to talk about investing back into your business, right? You get that money. A lot of times you get caught up. I got bills. I want to go hang out with my friends, whatever that may be. But you got to take a portion of that money and invest it back in your business. If you are, for example, a videographer like my buddy Wolverine, a portion of the money he brings in doing commercials and shooting shows, he needs to take that, invest that in his equipment, and guess what? You'll be able to increase your revenue, because maybe if you got better equipment, you can charge more. Or if you got better editing tools, you can get the job done quicker. Now you're saving time and you're making the same amount of money, but you're putting in less time. These are the type of things that I discuss with my clients so they can understand what their next move is going to be. All right. That brings me to my last point that I want to talk about today is, man, good partnerships and hiring good service people. When you're in the service industry, your time is everything. So having a team of people that you can partner with, like I'll partner with Wolverine or I partner with Marshawn to run the accounting firm, man, it's going to save you time in bringing in clients, time maybe doing your books, time editing videos, time producing commercials, whatever it may be. Man, even the guy that cuts your grass outside your building, like all those different things, you need to put people in place. And then in your own business, you got to hire good service people who are going to smile, people who are going to treat your clients like their business, like your business depends on it. Those things are important. And there's no real way to value it. I mean, there's no real value on great service, but I can tell you this. People may not always remember what you charged them, but they do remember how you made them feel. And in the service business, if you treat your clients good, guess what? Your pockets will get fat quick. We're talking about cash flow here. All right? And we'll be back.
Baby Backs, located on 7 Mile in Livernois. Specialize in high quality ribs, soul food, and assorted desserts. Come on now, you already know.
Ribs so good, you'll swear they magic.
All right, man. Welcome back. Okay, we to the secure the bag segment. All right, we talked about it before, but I gotta stress this. Good service is gonna get you good profits. All right, people come to you in a service business because of what you do for them and how you do it. And so it's very important that you have good habits and you're providing good service. Man, if you are making sure that when you are a hairdresser, that your people look good and they feel good and you're not wasting their time in the shop, man, that's going to lead to them referring you to their friends or referring you to their family or other business people, whatever the situation may be, back to you. You got to think of every single one of your clients as a potential gateway to hundreds of other people. Because, man, the rule on the internet is, man, if you do good, they'll tell maybe 3 people. But if you do bad, they'll tell 7 people. The thing is, I want to stay positive on a positive note. But man, good service you cannot replace it. You got to, and putting in that extra time, whether it's getting somebody a water or making sure you got a TV in your waiting room, all those things can get your business where you need it to go. All right. Celebrity or sellout this week is Grant Cardone, the founder of the Cardone University. He talks about sales and service and how important it is to businesses. This guy's worth almost $1 billion and he is the king of sales. All right. I first heard about Grant Cardone on a real estate podcast, and the guy is electric. He's a marketing genius. All right. Make sure you check him out and then leave a comment below if you think this guy is a celebrity or a sellout. But my point with him is, man, he stresses sales, 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 service, service, service. Because one of the biggest reasons why people come to you is because of the experience. It's not the price. It's not even really whether or not you make a mistake or not. Are you willing to give that service and provide that service that person needs? Are you a problem solver? If you're a problem solver and you're in the service industry, you're going to be making buku bucks. All right, we go. Now, I want to stress in the service industry, number one, treat your clients right and they're going to bring you more clients. That referral base is going to keep coming in. All right, make sure you got some type of funnel or pipeline so you understand your contacts. And then when you are servicing these people, keep good track of what services you're providing, how long it's taking you, and how much you're charging. That way, when you need to make little changes to your prices, maybe you charge it too much, maybe you charge it too little, you can make those adjustments. And then make sure you get with an accounting professional to take care of all your, expenses. Make sure you're keeping track of everything. All right, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, man, get that cash flow.
I introduce you to Ace. Ace,
Let's get money!